Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Kirk Cousins and the Cleveland Browns versus Justin Herbert and the Arizona Cardinals.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year for 2020 in his second season, former Oregon Duck, Justin Herbert.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago: 4 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Metcalf once again the target. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. They run with Mostert off the option. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've...
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Flushed out right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 10th NFL season now, a 2-time Pro Bowler, Kirk Cousins.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Got to get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. There he goes inside the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Justin Herbert looking comfortable here in season number 2. He looked comfortable in season number 1 for that matter. But what's the game plan for defending and trying to limit him?
Oh, you've asked a really difficult question there because you're right. Year 1, he looked like a 5-7-year veteran, and he's only going to continue to get better. But with a guy who throws such a pretty ball and has such a great arm, throwing the long ball has got to be a blast for him.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade American.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now Herbert following the turnover. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Oh, look at the juke. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll go down at the 28.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Henry running right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Cousins to throw it.
Quickly into the hands of Fuller.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. They set up the screen for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
So with the 3 interceptions, how does he erase those from his mind and just focus on this drive?
I think he may need some help from the coaching staff, maybe the offensive coordinators.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
He hits his target, Lockett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris. What a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Another game of interest in the AFC East has us checking in on the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Jared Goff leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Cousins. He's got Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Again to Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Cousins now from the 50.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 7 yards, the pickup there.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked off by Dante Hightower. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. Rumbling past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down. Here's Cousins. Open man. That's the tight end flyer move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down carry for Henry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. There's the stiff arm. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Rondale Moore, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Rolling to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Space to run past the 20.
They're not even
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Cousins. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Cousins.
That's to Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Cousins to throw.
Another catch there for Waddle.
Cousins. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. That'll bring up second down. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more